All right, springtime already, and we've got weeds and tree saplings that are trying to grow in places that we don't want them. And I could just spend a few hours cleaning up all of this. There's actually more areas than this. We've got quite a few spaces. So I could do that and I'd be done with it until next year. Or I could spend days and days making something that probably shouldn't exist. And there are weeding tools that you can get, and I've tried a lot of them. Right, there's hand weeding tools, and you have to get down like an 18th century peasant and pull everything out by hand. Or you can get these bigger weeding tools. There's the grandpas and Fisker. I don't know. There's a bunch of different options out there, but none of those seem to be any good for taking care of these small weeds, right? Like you can use a strimmer or something and just cut the weeds, but then what happens then? You got to keep cutting them like every few weeks or so until eventually the root system dies and gives up. So how about this? How about we try and build a machine to grip and pull. Now, ideally, we'd have all of this like AI controlled and automated. But before we get there, let's make something that's a little bit faster than doing stuff by hand, and maybe we can work towards that goal. So this is actually an updated version of the machine. Are we on the machine, honey? All right. Are we on the machine now? All right. Thank you. So we've got slightly unusual conal things going on here. This is the second iteration because the first version I noticed they were just pushing the weeds out of the way. I'm hoping that with the grooves that are on here they'll end up actually being sucked in. I'm about to try it. I haven't even tried this before. This is all completely self-powered using V1 engineering controller board. Completely overkill. Should be in a CNC or a 3D printer, not a silly little tool like this. Got an on-off switch here. I just powered that on. We got fluid NC that's running on here, and that should. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that! That's moving. So we've got two modes. We've got normal, and then of course we've got 80s inspired turbo button on here as well. Is that processioning? I think that might be processioning. That's pretty cool. So anyway, let's see what happens. This is the first time I'm using it. Kind of nervous. It's probably going to be a fail, but hopefully it's entertaining either way. Let's take out this one, babe. Have you got this one in? Nice close shot. I want to see the kill shot in action. Oh no, this is not good. I need to have this limit. All right, we'll have to stage this a little bit. That just cut it. That was not good. All right, let's try a different one. Let's try a bigger one. Alright, so maybe it's not going to be good for everything. This is like more of a cutter than... Did that actually pull out? Damn it. Alright, let's try again. I think we actually got one out. That came out by... I'm going to call that a kill, as opposed to a decapitation. This is no good. I'll edit out. Oh yes. Look. We got it. There isn't another tool on the market that can do this. This is the first of its kind, as far as I'm aware. That's motor controlled. I mean, you can just pull them out. But I'm going to call that partial success. I'm going to make some modifications to this to limit how far back it can rotate. That should just be a small addition on the back side. Part of the reason for making it be able to rotate like this is so that when this is obviously on the longer pole, this is just a prototype, just trying to get something up and running. I'll make this long enough that I can actually put it underneath low-lying bushes so that you don't have to get in underneath the bushes. You can just stick your weed muncher in there to chew up the weeds. But this is how it's looking. Still a lot of work to do.